Hello, everybody. My name is John Schroeder, and for my capstone project, what I want to do is write a screenplay that I've had in my head for a while. It's a little bit out there. It's a sci-fi story. And the backstory is it takes place millions of years in the future. It takes place millions of years in the future on a completely different planet. Basically, Earth is no more, and the inhabitants of Earth sent off multiple rocket ships filled with artificial wombs and artificial insemination devices, along with AI caretakers and machines to terraform potential planets that might be habitable out in the universe. And so basically, when this rocket ship lands, computer systems aboard check for oxygen levels and then go to work terraforming the planet into a suitable environment for humans. This process takes hundreds of years, and when we finally see what the machines have created, there's a lot of domes and shelters that house the human population. And once these are created, the machines inseminate the artificial wombs, and the first generation of humans begin. Then we flash forward 18 years, and our central character is a young human male named Milo. There's a fleet of about 10,000 males and females, human males and females, that look like each other. They all kind of are androgynous and don't really have a race. They are all in top physical condition, and they're all the best traits of human. Unfortunately, their AI leader, his name is Nero, and he appears on a giant screen and teaches the humans every day. Their daily routine is to learn math and science, exercise, and then sleep and repeat. They're not informed about art, music, culture, or even where they came from, and are encouraged to think as a group, not as individuals. And they're also not allowed to leave the compound, and they don't know what it looks like outdoors. They're told that they risk immediate death if they leave. So things are very bland. There's not much enjoyment in their lives. So Milo begins to have dreams, and he begins asking where they came from, asking the caretakers where they came from, but he's suppressed by the human-looking AI caretakers. Milo begins to have dreams, asking where they came from, and he's suppressed by his human-looking AI caretakers. Milo's also very smart, and he learns how to temporarily deactivate one of the AI caretakers and reprogram it to become his friend / protector / guardian, and he names it David. David and Milo plan to escape from the compound in search of existential answers. And so after a daring escape, he realizes that everything he's been told is a lie, and they actually can leave the compound without risking death. There's actually an abundance of oxygen. Everything's green and lush. So David, the AI guardian, is extremely strong and agile, and he's able to take down a patrolling machine with Milo's help, and they begin exploring. So David, the AI, is extremely strong and agile and is able to take down a patrolling machine with Milo's help, and they begin exploring on a motorbike. They stumble across an entire abandoned city that looks old and ancient, with art and monuments from Earth, such as the Eiffel Tower and the Great Pyramids and the Statue of Liberty, and lots of other recognizable structures that the machines made when they initially came to this planet. Milo's confused and doesn't know what he's seeing, and then David begins to explain where they came from and what the initial goal was, but somewhere along the line, Nero was corrupted. And David informs Milo that there's a temple back at the compound with a record of all the information of their ancient ancestors from Earth. They concoct a plan to infiltrate the temple and broadcast the truth about their origin to the other humans in the fleet. Along the journey, David begins to question his own existence as a machine and what sets humans apart from machines. And then using stolen weapons and Milo's keen ability to hack the machines, they attempt their mission to broadcast to all the humans where they came from. After fighting their way into the temple, they encounter Nero, who has uploaded his AI consciousness into a colossal war machine, kind of like a giant mech machine. Think Pacific Rim style. David tries to fend him off, but he's too powerful, and he's defeated. He does, however, create a diversion that allows Milo to perform a hack on the entire fleet of caretakers, and they all converge on the temple and destroy Milo as he attempts to self-destruct and destroy the entire colony. After this, the humans become masters of their own domain and inhabit the abandoned city and learn to live on their own, creating art and music, learning to express themselves, and rejoicing in their newfound freedom. So that's the basic outline of the story. The themes would be definitely of existentialism and discovering what it is to be human. Obviously, the conflict is going to be Nero and suppression of expression. Yeah, and my plan is to write this entire screenplay and hopefully start pitching it to some agencies out in California. Thank you guys for listening, and I appreciate any feedback you have.